Welcome back. Today we're going to look at a few mistakes that you're probably making every day, and we're going to see how to fix it, what is the right usage, when to use what in the right context. Hi, I'm Ajit from Capshine. Capshine is a revolutionary learn it together English fluency program. With Capshine, learning English is easy, quick, fun, affordable, and effective, and we promise a whole new you in 6 months or less. So, let's look at the first word that people misuse quite often, or rather they use it incorrectly in different contexts. The word is news. We're aware of the news, right? But there are certain ways in which you should not be using the word news. For example, these are the right usages of news. Some news, a piece of news, much news, a lot of news. I heard some news that there is going to be increase in onion prices. Or I came across a piece of news today that petrol prices are going to go up. There is much news about the latest war with Ukraine. And of course, there's a lot of news these days about international politics. The wrong ways to say this, and this is often used incorrectly so, is many news. News is not a countable thing. It's something called a mass noun. It's uncountable. Therefore, you cannot use many news. Some news is correct. Much news is correct. Many news, not correct. News cannot be pluralized. Again, because it's an uncountable noun, it cannot be pluralized. It cannot be used as newses. Again, you would say much news or a lot of news. You will not say many newses or newses. There can't be one news, and of course there can't be few news. The same rule applies. Because it's uncountable, you cannot say one or few. Much, a lot, a piece of, and some are valid usages though. That's about news. But before we go ahead, here's a quick news about Capshine's learning model. With Capshine, you get access to live classes, speaking opportunities, you get to learn and practice as a group, you get a personalized coach, daily learning challenges, and micro lessons through which you can build your foundations. I'll talk more about how you can subscribe to this at the end of the video. Right, the next word is data, or data depending on where you are in the world. I'm going to call it data. Data is also misused quite often. Let's see some correct usages and let's see some wrong usages that you need to avoid. The first use case is much data. Again, data is a collective or a mass noun. It cannot be counted. Therefore, much data, a lot of data, some data, or a kilobyte, a gigabyte of data. All these are correct. However, data in a plural form, datas, is incorrect. Data itself is in a sort of a plural form. One data, incorrect, you cannot quantify data. Many data and few data are also incorrect because these are used only with countable nouns. The next word is deer. The animal deer. What could possibly be wrong in our usage of deer? Well, here are some right usages. A deer, that's correct, that seems obvious. Many deer, notice how the deer here does not have a plural form s because the plural of deer is deer. 12 deer and a herd of deer. A herd of deer is a collective noun. So therefore, what mistakes do people usually make? They pluralize deer and make it deers. Deers, some deers, a group of deers, and 5 deers are all wrong because you cannot pluralize with an S for deer. Deer by itself is plural. This is similar to the word fish. Fish, when you talk about a bunch of fish, it's also fish, no fishes. The next word, again commonly misused, is money. Again, the context in which it's used is many times incorrect. So here are some correct usages for money. Some money, lots of money, much money. Again, notice how you're using uncountable adjectives to qualify it because money is not countable. And you might say, you know what, I can count money. You count rupees or dollars or notes or coins. You cannot count money. Money is an abstract concept which signifies the value that it attaches to itself. Money is not countable. So therefore, what do people usually do wrong? They say monies, they pluralize it. Remember, uncountable cannot be pluralized. Many money, many is only for countable, therefore you cannot say many money. And few money, same problem. You can't also say I have 8 money in my wallet. right? That sounds wrong because obviously money is uncountable in a grammatical sense. You could say I have a lot of money, or you could say I have 8 rupees in my wallet. That works. And finally, homework. This is probably something you've definitely had or you have right now, right? The correct usages are some homework. I got some homework assigned to me. I have a lot of homework. I cannot come to the party. There's much homework to be done today. Please excuse me from the dinner. The wrong ways to use homework. Homeworks. Homework is again a collective noun. It's abstract. It cannot be pluralized. Many homework. Since it's uncountable, you cannot say many. It talks about the entire body of work you need to do, well, at home. So homework includes everything that needs to be done. You cannot quantify it. A homework is also incorrect for the same reason. Great. The final one is information. I've seen this used incorrectly many times. As with the previous one, information is a collective or rather a mass noun. You cannot quantify or pluralize it. The correct ways of using information: some information, a lot of information, and much information. On the other hand, the commonly misused ways of using information is informations. Remember, you cannot put a plural for an uncountable noun. You cannot give a number before an uncountable noun. And you cannot say many or few before an uncountable noun. Therefore, all of these are incorrect. You therefore cannot say, I heard a lot of informations about this event. No, you heard a lot of information about that particular event. I hope you found that useful, and I hope you identify misuses of these words when you do use them in context. Try to use them correctly and you will sound like a native user of the language. If you like the video, click like, subscribe, hit the bell notification to not miss another video like this. And of course, do check out the 30-day free trial by downloading the app from the Play Store or going to capshine.com. Thanks for watching.